Everything when we from you, it goes down. Day and night, good, like the lockdown to town. Murder, murder, kill, kill, like the sun. We coming at you live from the graveyard.
Vicious, when I'm switching from all the heavy shit. Listen, this is the kids of bitch. You wait to escape, he's living in evicted. You're sick, bitch. Triple 60 digit profit from these places. Keep my spit prolific. And it is another like mystic. Stay high to defy the laws of physics. Critics kiss my ass, go with it. Tell me this in when I ain't in the midst of this shit. Ain't equipped enough to have ammo. And they can't start quickly. Give it a zero when I'm a 15 like AR. Keep living your life in the graveyard. Like you're not in the take off. I got a lot to say that just ain't bars. Maybe they are, they might make or something. Writing is about to happen. Lightning strikes the mic when I be rapping. No nigga come and tell me something like that. I be flashing the ego smash. Nobody will blow my casket.
Live from the graveyard, 3 young riders, ammunition, King Saul, Mac Pacino.
Everything when we run, yo, it goes down. Day and night, good, like the lockdown to town. Murder, murder, kill, kill, like the sun. We coming at you live from the graveyard. Murder, murder, kill, kills. Murder, murder, kill, kills. Murder, murder, kill, kill, like the sun. We coming at you live from the graveyard.
Dropped in the middle of sex. So that's when the middle is really wet. It's a kid set. I got middle breasts. And on top of that, I'm a lunatic. My niggas be tripping on me sometimes. Yeah, that nigga be out of mind. So that I can wait another way to vacate. Cause a nigga like me might meditate. I'm full of danger. Who's trying to anger shit? But I guess they bump the block. See, eye to eye. Now me, my nigga, you got 20, bitch. You be my triggers. Nigga, that's my bitch. We fucking around. This is nice shit. I'm telling shit. It's such shit. And every time we get done, it's a clip. I don't understand, but I'm on the edge. I guess I'm part of the baby head. That's what I said. From me, don't listen. Crazy, sorry, I got hollow listen. Walk with me, go kill with me, pull guns with me, come kill with me, come ride with me, go stand with me. You don't fuck with me, you history. My life right gone and sick, and the best for me and brother sick. Torture chamber, bottle pit, the home for the break that won't see.
Every day when we from you, it goes down.
Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing out there today? Welcome to Talk US Tuesday, baby. We up in the building. My bad, my majority wasn't even together. We in the building. How's everybody doing out there today?
Doing
Ron,
good,
what's
man.
Okay, what's going on with you, chocolate girl? How you doing?
Chocolate girl is good. Glad to be here.
Okay, all right. Czar, what up, Czar?
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, we start off with our trash ass players. Let's go, Ron.
I got a trash ass player, and I respect this man today. What the bullshit he said today about that Kansas City and Tampa Bay Tampa Bay team, the Buccaneers. He made every excuse why Tampa Bay did not win the game.
Tom Brady, yep.
Lewis Riddick. What happened to you, player? If it was somebody else, you would go off on that team. But just because it's Tom Brady, you don't want to hurt Tom Brady's feelings? Nah. Trash. Dalton and Rashawn. Y'all been talking way too much junk for the past week about my Atlanta Falcons. Dalton. F the Saints. Yeah, you said it on the Buck Flair show. I got receipts. By the way, you took 2 L's. Though you called the game, and you lost, and your team lost too in London. And Rashawn, we know you just lost anyway. So, that's it, Dennis.
Chocolate girl, what you got?
Well, I've got Skip Bayless for the same reason that that Ron had Lewis Riddick. Skip Bayless was, I mean, I know he's a Tom Brady fan, but I don't think I ever heard him be this bad, because at the same time that he was giving excuses for Tom Brady, he was bashing his own quarterback, Dak Prescott, talking about Cooper Rush like he was the second coming of Peyton Manning. And I'm like, what in the world? I just hadn't heard. It's like, I don't know. I just hadn't heard him be that ridiculous in a while. So Skip Bayless is on my list of trash ass players for that reason. I'll just leave it at that for the negative. I'll just wait to the certified.
We can't read your lips, fool.
We can't hear you.
Oh, the mine's up in this joint?
My bad. I ain't know I had the button. Zara, what you got, Zara?
Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm talented, but not that talented. Man, the Commodores. Y'all had one job. Y'all had one job. I go on national TV and pick y'all to beat the Cowboys. Y'all had one job, Carson.
You can't even say that without smiling. Look at you, bro. Such a liar.
Yeah, one job, man. That's it. They wasn't even like the Haymans on Living Color with multiple jobs. They had one job.
Oh.
Number two, sorry, Sharon, but you know I gotta go to the Steelers, though, man. You know, it is. I mean, I'm sure you. I know you're a real fan, so when they mess up, you call them out too.
I do.
And like I said, me and Dennis talked about this. I ain't gonna. Yeah, that wasn't all his fault, but still, it is what it is. You come in as a rookie. He threw 3 picks, you know, basically in the halves of football. I know one was tipped, and the other one he shouldn't have threw to Claypool because he was double covered anyway. You know, we're gonna see what the rookie can do next week. But I just, you know, Pittsburgh is a high. You know, we just expect more from the team. This might be Tomlin's worst year. It's still only week 4, so let's see what happened. But you know, for this week, I do got to put him on the list. And then, y'all gonna like this. I'm fair. The New York motherfucking Mets. Y'all had one job. You went to Atlanta for a crucial 3-game series. All we needed was one game. They could take 2 out of 3. All we needed is one win. Y'all go in there and score 7 runs in 3 games and get swept. Now we need the Braves to lose today. We need to win our second game today of our doubleheader. Then tomorrow, if that does happen today, then we go in tomorrow, need them to lose again tomorrow, and we need to win tomorrow. However, if we lose today or the Braves win today, it's already a wrap. They get the division. But it's like we had a shot. We needed one win out of 3. And we tied going into this anybody's ball game. So, I mean, that's just the Braves owned us for 30 years, and it's just never going to change, man. It's just
sure ain't. So I don't even know why you making a fuss about it.
Just terrible, man. So I'm leaving. I can't even go no more, man. Washington, one job.
Well, you got a bunch of BS with you. Let me get to my trash ass player, man. I got to give it to Melvin Gordon, man. You got to hold on to the football. It has been repeatedly that you just keep fumbling, and is hurting your team a lot. You have to hold on to the football, Melvin Gordon. And I'm also going to say my other trash ass player I was going to say is Detroit Lions defense. Y'all are fucking horrible. In the words of Aaron Bowles, a.k.a. AB, y'all made Geno Smith look like the greatest show on turf out there. I beat them. Horrible. Aaron Glenn, you got to get that defense together because they're going to get rid of your ass. And I like you, Aaron Glenn. I like you a lot, but they're going to get rid of your ass. That's all I'm going to say. Let's get to these certified.
I got Atlanta Falcons. We won. And I got the Georgia Bulldogs.
Sorry, Ron. Breaking news: Aaron Judge hits number 62.
Yeah.
Listen, time for certified. Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah.
My other certified player is Coolio. The
Who?
rapper, Coolio.
Coolio. All right.
Not
You know
Julio.
you can't say Julio. You know you can't say
Not
Julio.
Julio. You can't say Julio. Not when I'm in the room.
You can't say Julio around here. That's like saying Juju Smith-Schuster. Certain shit just can't be said. You know what I mean?
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Ouch.
Don't disrespect Juju like that.
Juju been disrespecting y'all team lately, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
I don't care about that. I'm just saying what it is. Don't be saying no Julio around. No.
Juju. Anyway, what you got over there, chocolate girl?
Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes played outstanding ball. Love them. Kansas City Chiefs, period, for winning that game. It was a good game. It was somebody else. Who did I have on my mind? I didn't write it down this time. I don't have my notebook out. That's it. I'm just gonna stick with that.
Okay. What you got, Zara?
Mahomes. Yeah.
We're gonna go to the NFL first. Shout out to Geno Smith out here balling out, finally getting a real chance to be a quarterback since that terrible situation in New York. And he's out here doing his thing, man. You know, just showing, hey, man, you give me a real shot.
Me too.
You know, I'm balling out. I'm talking about he ain't just managing the game. He throwing 300 yards, 2-3 touchdowns, man. Putting in work, winning games for this squad, man. So, kudos to that dude. Shout out to the greatest division in football, as Dennis says, the NFC East. We always labeled to be the NFC least, the worst division. And it's week 4, but regardless, 4-0, 3-1, and 3-1. We have the only undefeated team, and we have 2 teams that are 3-1. I don't know other division can say that right now. So shout out to the NFC East for the moment speaking. Let's go to the Diamond. We're gonna shout out Albert Pujols, sitting at 703. They was talking about, man, if he don't hit 700, will he come back? He said, no. This man had put 703 on the board. Past Babe Ruth on the board. This man is certified. Give that man his credit. Aaron Judge is at 62. I just said that, so he on the list. To me, that's the home run record in my opinion, not just American League. Period. And then last but not least, we're gonna go to the NBA as that approaches. Tyler Hero, 4-year, $130 million extension. I just drafted him in my first fantasy league. Got him on the team. Gonna have a great year this season. Tyler Hero, certified.
Did he just get paid?
What I just said.
2 years ago.
Extension, brother. Hey. So you give extensions now because he just now coming into his prime. You don't want to pay later. Give it to him now.
Yeah. You right about that.
Yeah, I got tagged in that by Trisha Joy. Shout out to Trisha Joy. She makes sure if anything is to her point, she tags me in.
Oh, he still ain't Jimmy Butler. He still ain't Jimmy
Butler. If anything is to her point, she makes sure she tags me in. Anything. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I also want to give a certified player out there to the Phillies. That's right, the Fighting Phillies have made the playoffs. We have left the drop. We have made the playoffs.
Where that name come from? I ain't never heard of this.
We are the Fighting Phillies.
It's a sisterly love thing.
Okay.
Sisterly love.
Anyway,
I ain't never heard
also want to give a certified player out there to Miles Sanders, man. He had a hell of a game. Matter of fact, let me just go down the line. Miles Sanders, I want to say Saquon Barkley, Austin Eckler, all those running back guys, they came through. They had a hell of a game. T.J. Hockenson as well. He had a hell of a game too. He was balling out of control. So those are the guys I want to give certified to. Was there anyone else that I missed? I don't think so. Who?
Oh, here, stop it, Ryan. We said ball out, not get 80 yards.
Hey, shout out to Ben Simmons. for going out there and playing this year. Shout out to Ben Simmons for playing. You know what I mean?
Who?
Him and Kyrie was in the game together. I thought something was wrong with my TV.
Look out, weekend.
Yeah, I said, oh shit, now where Brooklyn at? Okay, that's what I said. Shout out to them for playing. Motherfuckers still can't shoot, but don't matter.
He can play defense and pass, though. He don't need to shoot on that team, brother. He gonna be just
all backboard. I'm trying to figure out what was he doing for a year and a half. Anyway, let's get on to our top 10 miniseries. Unless anybody else got any certified they missed out on.
I never miss out.
No.
That's Ron's specialty.
Okay. All right. Let's get into our top 10 miniseries. Ready, Ron?
Yeah. Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes. Ron.
The name of the miniseries is called True Story.
What true story?
True Story. No, thank you, sir.
All right. Well, I just gonna call that man the killer. You know who is
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yes. Stephen King, It. Roots. Bobby Brown. New Edition story.
Those aren't miniseries. Comment, people. Go ahead, Ron.
Temptations. O.J. Simpson versus the People. Dr. King, the TV miniseries, and the Jacksons American Dream TV series.
I agree, BJ, because that's one of my favorite shows. But that motherfucker went for 9 seasons. How many shows go for 9? I still wanted more. It wasn't short at all. 24 episodes a year per season? No, it's not a miniseries.
There you go.
A solid list, Ron. Solid list.
All right. What you got, Chocolate Girl?
While you're getting your stuff ready, Sharon. Mini series, people. Mini. The key word is mini for the public. That's what I'm just shouting out there. Go ahead.
Okay. So number 10, I got some of mine go back, so it is what it is. Number 10 is the Thornbirds. Number 9 is the Winds of War. Number 8 is Roots, the Next Generation.
Okay.
Number 7 is The People versus O.J. Simpson.
Shout out to Cuba.
Number 6 is V. I don't know if y'all know anything about V.
I know about V.
That was one hell of a miniseries when it came out. Changed the game. Number 5 is North and South. Number 4 is Rich Man, Poor Man. Number 3 is Waco. Number 2 is Band of Brothers. And number 1 is Roots.
All right. What you got there, Zara?
All right. No ties today. Number 10, just finished When They See Us.
Oh, I can't watch it.
Great miniseries.
Still can't watch it. I still haven't watched it, Czar.
Actually, you know what? Maybe because everyone was saying it was so messed up, and it is, but it wasn't. I thought it was going to be worse, Sharon. Just for me, maybe going in expecting the worst. It was bad, but it wasn't. I'm telling you, it's not as bad as I was expecting. Way worse, but even though it was fucking.
It just brings back too many bad memories. I just remember that time and all the stuff I went through with that situation. I just can't watch it.
Right, and then obviously there was redemption and glory at the end, which helps, but whatever the case, I get you. I got you. Number 9, we're gonna go with the Jacksons, An American Dream.
I did not.
Number
like
8, you didn't like it?
I thought they could have done better.
It's number 9 on my list, so it's not the greatest. Michael Jackson deserves a real bio. I will say that.
Yes, he does.
Number 8. Excuse me. Wait, no. Number 8. It's funny because the Band of Brothers is probably better than this, but for some reason I just prefer it. Band of Brothers got better reviews. They're both kind of on the same subject, but I just like the Pacific better, even though, just personal taste. It's similar story. Tom Hanks is behind that one as well.
but it's about that same war. Really good. Both of those are really good, but I went with the Pacific. Number 7, Spartacus, The Gods of the Arena. Great miniseries. Again, a real quick backstory. The show Spartacus came out. The star died of cancer. They were going to cancel the show. They were going back and forth. They finally did a side miniseries that was one season with a different actor. Then they brought back their regular Spartacus and recasted him. So it was 2 separate things. One was a miniseries. The other one was an actual TV series. So I went with the miniseries. 6 is Roots, which everyone's mentioned so far. 5 is True Story, Kevin Hart, Wesley Snipes joint. 4, People versus OJ. 3, Bobby Brown story. 2, The New Edition story, phenomenal. And number 1, the greatest miniseries, The Temptations, hands down.
All right. All right, let's see. You know what? I'm gonna put the Roots, the Jacksons. Then I got Trapped in the Closet, which Zara said it's not really a miniseries, but I said it is. People in the comments, y'all let me know. People on the show, y'all let me know. I say it is. Trapped in the Closet.
It's not.
No.
The New Edition story, the Bobby Brown story, True Story, People versus OJ, When They See Us, Temptations.
Okay. Pretty solid, except for the one miniseries.
Yeah.
You got Roots as 10.
I can't believe
Yeah, I
it.
wasn't a fan of Roots.
Huge, I can't say
The
huge.
greatest
I
miniseries.
watched it when I was a kid too. Roots is Roots, man. You got Roots. Everybody got to watch Roots at least once.
Yeah, you
Right.
got to.
My boy, hey, Will Smith father, Chicken George, man. Fresh Prince, man. My boy,
Yep.
Van Green, man. Walked out on Will, man. Come on now. Gotta go with it.
Right. Ryan, you ready for your questions though?
Oh yeah. Number 1. Should Lamar Jackson sign with another NFL team this offseason? Sharon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he should. Yeah, I think he should go to a team that actually appreciates what he does.
Who? What team?
I don't know.
You gotta
That
give me more info than that.
that wasn't part of the question. I just answered the question. Yeah, he should. Where should he go? I don't know, but he needs to leave. He needs to leave Baltimore. They don't appreciate him.
Not Rob.
What do you think?
You know what? Let me think, Rob. Hold on. Let me see.
He called you Rob.
No, Rob. I would say no. Baltimore's going to pay the man. And they damn sure ain't getting the first round pick for Huntley. But he'll get paid. It'll be similar to the Dak situation where we let him ride out to the free agent. You cutting it close by doing that, but they kind of know each other. And, I think that by letting this happen, they know they're going to give him his money. He'll be in Baltimore.
Dennis?
Miami Dolphins. That's where he will be at.
Ooh, Miami?
Yeah, they've been saying it on Twitter for, I want to say, since July.
How about Seattle?
No. I said
Gino,
Miami.
fool. Gino, stop it.
I said Miami. Seattle is
Miami got weak ass Tua. Seattle got Gino, fool.
They loving Gino out in Seattle right now.
Oh man, they got a quarterback. They ain't got Tua.
What? Number 2. Name 2 NFL players your NFL team need to trade for and why them. Dennis.
2 players we need to trade for. I don't have 2. I really don't. I don't have 2. I like my team is currently constructed, so maybe somebody else should answer this that took a loss.
All right, Sharon.
What was the question?
Name 2 NFL players your NFL team need
Oh,
to trade for,
need to get.
and why them?
Well, I said the Philadelphia Eagles
Ooh,
left tackle Jordan Mailata. And then I said the Cleveland Browns right tackle Jack Conklin. And the reason why is because we need help on our line.
You would have picked Jack Conklin, though. I just realized that. You would have picked Jack Conklin.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah, I just realized
Sorry.
that.
Give us Kyle Pitts and Drake London.
No, that's too much toys for y'all.
No, we're giving y'all a 3rd round pick. Done deal. And what'd you say? Dennis? What you say? There's what?
What? There's too much nice stuff. You're not have all that
That's
nice
too
stuff.
much nice stuff.
They getting all that nice stuff?
No.
Okay. All right. Kyle Pitts from you. We'll leave Drake there. We don't really need no receivers. Gallup is back. And then we'll take Jordan Davis in the middle.
Okay.
We do trade in the division. We have traded with Philly a couple times.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what we do. I mean, because we get the greatest division in the NFL.
Y'all need a linebacker. Y'all need a linebacker, Van Der Esch for Jordan Davis. Done deal.
Done deal. I'll sign that deal. Sound like a good deal.
My next question. Give me your top 5 wide receivers that is doing good for fantasy. Dennis.
Currently, right now, St. Brown, Cooper Kupp. I also have, I might have to say Justin Jefferson. He had 2 bad weeks, but he had 2 good weeks. And, Tyreek Hill.
Cheetah.
Zar.
Let's go with Debo hooking me up. Unfortunately, he's on the Niners, but Debo.
Yeah, but you drafted him. Don't forget that part.
Let's go with Penguin, Jalen Waddle.
My man, Waddle.
Who else I got? I got St. Brown, even though he didn't play last week, but the first 3 weeks, it was fire. First 3 weeks, fire.
First 3 weeks, bomb.
Who else I had there? Oh, come on, man. Yeah, and as soon as they got called out, 2 weeks in a row, A, B, C, D, Lamb, baby. And then, shut your mouth while grown folks is talking.
You right.
And then number 5, Mike Williams. He has. I mean, this is my 5th one. Mike Williams has been solid for me. The other 4, bomb. Mike Williams, solid.
Shan.
Next question. I don't play fantasy. Sorry.
He don't either. That's why I'm trying to figure out why he asked this question.
I'm
lost on this.
Because he want to know how fantasy going for y'all.
We're going to go with
That's why he asking.
He was invited to a
We're going Pickett, Claypool, and Deontay.
My next question. Should the Miami Dolphins get in trouble for not taking their quarterback out of the game after that big hit? Dennis.
Yeah, they already in a lot of trouble, so I'm trying to figure out what you're gonna do to them. They already in trouble for the whole the black coach situation. That's now with the Steelers. And then they got in trouble for something else. So now they in trouble for this. I don't know what you're gonna do. Take the team from them?
Draft picks.
Ain't got no more damn draft picks. You don't draft. Ain't got no more draft picks
for later on. Not this year, next year, and the year after that.
They had like 3 years or less on draft.
Well, find it and suspense. Somebody should take the fall for this.
I'm trying to figure out what type of fall they're gonna take. What are you gonna do to a billionaire to let him know that he shouldn't do it again? What you gonna fine him? If you fine him, you only fine him $500,000. $500,000 to a billionaire is like wiping your ass with $1 bill.
Okay, what about like it go back to what me and you been talking about? How long you gonna let the owner get by with stuff for you to take the team away from him? How about that?
And technically, has he done enough for the team to be taken away from? That's the
Yes,
question. In your eyes, is yes.
Dennis. The whole off season, the man been getting nothing but trouble.
Yeah, they was tampering when they tried to get Tom Brady,
That
and
one,
I think they tampered again when they tried to get Deshaun Watson.
that two,
Then they got a situation with when they fired their coach,
that three,
and now they got this situation with two.
that four.
Sound like this is a fucked up organization, man.
Sound like somebody need to get that team taken away from them.
They ain't gonna do it.
Or the man inside the team.
Ain't gonna happen.
They
What do
might.
you think, Sharon?
Well, here's the thing. They already got rid of the doctor person.
Mm-hmm.
But if the doctor said he was okay, I don't see what they did wrong. I don't know. But, people say, but you could visibly see he wasn't right when he got
Right.
up. Well, that's true. I can see that when he got up. But I didn't see what happened when he went over to the sideline. I didn't know. I didn't watch that. I didn't see that. So it's hard for me, as an armchair quarterback to say what should have happened and what did happen and all. I can't say all that. But just from all accounts, he was visibly messed up. And if he was that visibly messed up and they ignored it, then yeah, there should be some more punishment. And then you ask, how do you punish a billionaire? You can't only fine them so much. I mean, fine them or what? I say make him work on a chain gang for a couple of weeks. That'll change his attitude right there. Chain him up somewhere and make him pick up trash on the road and stand there holding a sign. I was an idiot. I didn't take care of my player. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you to do. But something has to be done. They're not above the law or the rules. They need to take care of their player. He's their star. So anyway, I don't really know how to answer that question, but just from where I sit, it should have been obvious that he wasn't right to go back in that game.
Right.
And I think his teammates failed him because they should have gathered around and insisted he not go back in or made a bigger fuss about it. I didn't see a lot of commotion on the sideline, players getting mad or anything like that. I've seen players get more mad because somebody talked about their girlfriend than letting their teammate, their star teammate, their leader go back, knowing that his head ain't right.
I've never seen players get mad that their teammate was trying to go back and their head wasn't right.
No, I haven't seen that either. But they should.
Right.
They should.
I don't think that they should. I've just never seen it happen.
I do because if I got a teammate and I'm looking at you, sometimes you got to save your friends from themselves. They don't realize what they're doing. Yeah, they're grown men, but you know how y'all do, especially men. Oh, I got to play. You know how y'all do. Y'all can't think for yourself all the time. Y'all men are balls of emotion and ego. That's what y'all are. So a lot of times you need to be saved from yourself.
Okay.
So that's why I say I blame the teammates. I blame the coaching staff, the medical staff,
I ain't blaming the teammates.
all of that. You what?
Go ahead, Zar.
What'd you say?
I ain't blaming the teammates.
Okay, well that's on you. I'm just saying for me, they should say something. I don't know.
Zar, what do you think, Zar?
You talking about the first game or the game when he throwing up crip signs?
When he was throwing up
first game.
Yeah. I just found out he had 3 cookies.
Well, the way you asked the question, I mean, he did come out. They just put him back in.
Right.
So that's what
that was the first game. That wasn't
right.
the
That's
one
why I was trying to get clear.
Right.
The question was
That's
like,
what he was asking about the first game.
Gotcha.
You were asking about the first game.
my thing is, in all honesty, well, I mean, I know once all them retired players came out and all this concussion stuff, you know, after football, and they got real big on it. My thing was like he was clear, like obviously to them, and he was cool. My thing is it's the sport. Coincidentally, he gets slammed the next game. If he don't get slammed or he don't get sacked, he's still playing right now.
What?
Even despite whether he got hurt the week before. The way he got hit, he was getting the concussion regardless.
Right.
So I think it just sucks for them. It just happened the next week. So it looks bad. Like, I don't think it had anything to do with the week before. He got slammed. He was still going to crip walk. I'm just letting y'all know. So me, I say the first game, I was okay with it. He looked fine after he came out for a minute and they were showing him. He went back in. He looked okay to me. And now, again, I'm not no special, like Sharon said. I ain't no doctor.
Right.
I know they strict on it. And a lot of times, I think those concussion protocols, players you miss, I think they too precautionary. But again, that's cool. We're talking players' health. We're talking their lives. So maybe it's good to be precautionary. But that doesn't mean that players aren't fine anyway. So
right. That's what I'm saying.
Wait a minute. 3 weeks in a row, the man began concussion.
No,
I didn't find that out.
2 weeks.
I don't remember no 3 weeks.
Oh, just 2.
I read somewhere today that said 3 weeks he
Oh.
been getting concussion.
Oh, just week 3 and 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't see nothing week 1 and 2 about him having a concussion.
And like I said, when he came back in week 3, he finished the game. He was cool. He started week 4. He just happened to get slammed on his head.
So, okay, how will you punish this owner? Or
that's what I'm saying. I don't know. That's professionals got to investigate. I really don't think the two have anything to do with each other. I think that second one was just severe. He concussed regardless, in my opinion. So,
well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I can't. That's really hard. That's why I'm saying it's hard for you, Ron, you, Dennis, me, Czar. It's hard for us to sit over here in our homes looking at a game on the TV and say they should have known this and that was that. It's hard for us to do that. It's different when you saw somebody hit somebody intentionally and you want to know if that player should be fined. That's one thing. But you don't know what happened when he went over to the tent, to the wherever, what he said to the doctor. We don't know. There's too many details we don't know.
But
it's like that Ime Udoka situation. There's too many things we don't know. How we out here judging? We don't even know. We still don't know what happened in that situation.
I mean, but they should come out and say something. Just don't say this doctor fired. Say what happened.
Well, he was fired because he missed several things. That's important. Right. That's all we need to know. I don't need to know what the things were that he missed. If he missed several things, not one, several, that was the word that was used. Oh, he should be gone.
Right. I'm not saying not fire the man, but say all the stuff what he missed. So he won't do that.
He's not going to do that. That'll mess up his reputation.
But wait a minute.
That may come out later on too. Sometimes you know how sometimes they don't tell the whole thing when the thing is fresh. They don't tell the whole thing, and then later on, all the rest of the details will come out.
What?
Right now, while it's fresh, they're not. They may not say all the things because they're still investigating all of that.
Yeah, his reputation ain't messed up right now. He just got fired. We don't know how that situation.
Wait a minute. Let me address somebody in the comments. Look, Blaze, we saw he was wobbly on the field.
Right.
We saw that he was wobbly going to the sideline. Now, unless you were at the game, you did not see. You, Blaze, did not see what happened to that man after it went to commercial. We didn't see and hear what he said to the doctors and the coaching staff. We didn't see if he shook it off and was like, look, I'm fine, and was dancing around and following, and we didn't see what his eyes looked like. We didn't see all that. That's what I'm saying. It's not that we didn't see that he was wobbly. Everybody saw that. It was on national TV.
Right.
They played it 20 million times ad nauseum. So yeah, we all saw that. But I'm talking about what happened after that. Afterwards. That's what I'm talking about. And we don't know. It's easy for us to say, you know, F the Dolphins. They did them wrong. Make them sell the team. But I mean, come on, you gotta be accurate. You know me, I'm all about being accurate and trying to be right.
Well,
not just sitting up here just going off half cock, all emotional because we think with our emotions.
But
That's
what
all
I'm
I'm
saying, Sharon, all this off season, that all you heard about the Dolphins.
Okay.
Man,
I didn't hear all that about the Dolphins.
Wait, Ray Finkel? Now this? Damn shame.
I wasn't hearing all about the Dolphins since the end of the season. I ain't heard another word about that team.
You have not heard about your defensive coordinator? Your new defensive coordinator?
Doing what?
Coach.
That played for that was the coach for the Dolphins their off season.
Yeah, that's what I said. You didn't hear what I said, Ron. I said I hadn't heard anything by Miami since the end of the season. That shit happened during the season.
Well, my bad.
Okay.
All I was going to say was it could have went a whole other way. We don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Tua could have told the guy, I got to go back into the game. Like, you ever remember that movie on Any Given Sunday?
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember when the doctor? Remember when they got mad? They got mad at the doctor because he made Hulk go back in the game even though he had a concussion.
Yeah.
Shark. I'm sorry, Shark. I called him Hulk. Shark.
Yeah.
And Shark was like, I got to get this money. I kind of feel as though Tua said that same thing. Just in my eye. I just kind of feel like Tua said that same thing.
Could have.
I got to get this money because I mean everything is against him right now.
He could have, but still, I don't want to say this in no bad light or nothing, but money would be there. Your help.
No.
Wait a minute. Your help is very important.
Sir. The difference from $250 million and a $1 million contract is the way he played this season.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
I'm letting you know the difference from $250 million for 5 years and a $100 million contract is the way he played this season. If he don't play good this season, would you sign him to the Atlanta Falcons?
No.
Concussion or not. That's what I'm telling you. Concussion or not. That's just what it is.
That quarterback, Mariota.
No. But my next question, this for Baltimore fan in the chat.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Why is the Baltimore Ravens so bad on defense in the fourth quarter? Every fourth quarter. Sharon.
Lack of preparation and endurance, lack of training. They're undisciplined.
Dennis.
I mean, that's what I mean. If it's all the time in the last quarter, in any sport, just about, you don't know how to finish. You're not prepared, and you're probably tired and exhausted, which means your endurance is low. So they need to be better conditioned, and they need to game plan better. That's what I say.
Okay. Dennis.
Ryan, you asking this question, you should be answering. Y'all got the same problem.
No, we finished. We've been winning.
Y'all got the same problem. You better stop that shit.
Look.
Y'all got the same fucking problem.
Answer the question.
One of y'all know how to keep a lead.
Hey.
Such a goof.
Neither one of y'all know how to keep a lead. Y'all got the same goddamn problem.
Look. But that record says something else, doesn't it?
Y'all both 2-2.
Okay, then. Now, answer
so
the question.
What the record say?
Answer the question.
Y'all both 2-2. What the record say?
All right. Czar.
Ain't this some shit? Now you don't want
All
to
I
talk.
know-
Ain't this some shit? Now you don't want to talk. Because you realize you asked the trick question, huh? And you ain't realized how tricky it was, huh?
All I know is in this second game in this doubleheader, we didn't get the starting pitcher didn't even make it out the first inning. We 7-0. It's still the first inning. We came to put the bats on these boys. First inning, 7-0.
Czar.
Still batting right now. All right.
Answer the question.
The problem is now I haven't been watching all their games, but I know a lot of teams that have leads in the fourth quarter. They you get conservative. You go in prevent mode. Like I said, I haven't watched all their fourth quarters, but it happens to a lot of teams. Sometimes they hold on to the lead, sometimes they don't. So I'm sure they get a little conservative and they're not as aggressive in the early quarters. So I think it's the play calling, and I think they're a little bit lenient. When you get a lead, you don't play as hard, you don't blitz as much. You play safe, you play safeties back, you give up the short passes and stuff like that. I just think, that Miami game for sure, they had a big lead, 35-14. They thought the game was over. Trust me, they're not calling the same. Right, they're not, because the defense ain't playing as hard. The game's over. So the next thing you know, it's 42-38. So I just think, again, you get lackadaisical, you get conservative, and it's shown on the Baltimore Ravens and the Falcons.
You ain't got to explain that shit. He know. He been going through this. He been going through this shit and been blaming it on every motherfucking body that's been on the team. They got rid of every fucking body. They still do the same shit this year. He know this shit.
Dennis.
I blame him. Fuck it. This hit. You the reason all this shit going on. They gonna need new fans. That's what it is.
Answer the question, Dennis.
I did answer. You know the answer better than anybody.
I said Baltimore.
Man.
I did not say Atlanta Falcons. I said
Y'all got
Baltimore.
the same problem. Both of y'all got the same problem.
No.
Y'all can't keep a lead.
My next question. Should people kick Brett Favre out of the Hall of Fame? Dennis.
I thought you told me not to ask the question. All right, Dennis, answer the question.
I had to get you, Dennis.
No, next question.
Czar? Is it Czar's turn?
No. His Hall of Fame credentials is what he did on the football field. No, it's easy.
And the words of my favorite comedian, we gonna take his Hall of Fame credits away because he went and stole some welfare money to build the stadium. You know how many people we know. So what we gonna do about the other people that stole welfare money? What they gonna do?
Go after them too.
Yeah, all right. That jail cell. They're gonna even have to build 2 more jail cells. Shit gonna be packed.
Okay, and wait a minute. Dennis.
If he go to jail, he go to jail. Ain't got nothing to do with Hall of Fame.
Wait a minute. Say you wealthy, right, Dennis? You are Hall of Famer, right? But you take money from the government. What do you think should happen?
The government should penalize me. Ain't got nothing to do with my Hall of Fame credentials.
Ain't it my bitch?
Just let me know when you're ready for my answer.
All right, Sharon.
You sure you're ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let me put mine.
So here's, in a word, the answer is no, he should not be removed from the Hall of Fame. No. Because like Dennis and Czar both said, the Hall of Fame is based upon your work on the field, your football career, your NFL career. So that's the way it is. Period, point blank.
Okay.
If you start entering a morals clause on whether or not the bus should remain in the Hall of Fame, they'd have to clear that whole bus room out. Because most of the NFL players that played in the league got some skeletons in their closet. And something you're going to disagree with going on. Or as Bernie Mac used to say, goings on.
It's going zone.
Going zone. So yeah, I mean, that would be absolutely ridiculous to sit up there and say, oh, with Brett Favre, we're gonna make an example. Let's strip him. Shit, the people that would vote to strip him, if they're in the Hall of Fame, they probably need theirs stripped too. Because I'm sure they've got something. And like I always say, he who lives in glass houses don't need to be throwing stones nowhere.
Okay.
And that was a good movie though. Glass House was fire.
My last question. Do every rookie quarterback need to learn from a veteran quarterback that been in the system for a long time? Sharon.
If they're a good veteran quarterback, yeah, they don't need to learn nothing from no trash veteran quarterback. But the good ones, yeah, they can benefit from sitting behind them if they have two things. If the quarterback is a good one and if the coach is a good one. Because see, what happens is sometimes these young guys come in and the veterans don't want to help them, But you got to have a coach that steps in and say, look at here, this is how it's going to be. Okay. And that's it.
Dennis?
I think it'll be nice. It ain't too many veteran quarterbacks that actually know the system though. So that ain't really gonna happen too much.
Czar.
No, not every rookie, because for two reasons. One, not every veteran quarterback is a good teacher, and a lot of them are threatened when you draft a rookie quarterback and won't
That's
teach.
true right there.
Mm-hmm.
And the other reason is there are some rookies that come in and ball off top. Like, again, RG3 was one. And then obviously his situation, we know how his situation was handled. But I mean, you got Dak Prescott came in week one, rookie year, one of his best seasons. So it just depends. Some rookies can come in, they know the game. Some can sit. Some, so some, you said every. No. The answer is no.
Okay.
Hey, Ricky Bobby put down like Rodgers. Rodgers only did the same thing that his predecessor did to him. Said the same exact thing. Brett Favre said it wasn't my job for me to help out the rookie. He said the same thing to his rookie. I think it's just the Green Bay. I think it's personally the Green Bay way.
Well, yes and no. And why I say that, because Tannehill said the same thing.
Yeah, but he barely can lead. He ain't that good as damn self.
I mean,
exactly.
Right. I know.
These Rodgers and Favre are Hall of Famers.
Right. So
I might not want to learn from Tannehill.
Well, trust me.
I damn sure want to learn from Mariota.
No.
If I'm Ritter.
Yeah.
If I'm Ritter, we getting rid of Mariota.
Trust me, it's coming. It's coming, player. It's coming. Back to you, then.
No, you got one more. You got a fan question.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Got a fan question.
You can't leave the fans out, bro.
Yeah, you asked the fans for the question. They sent it to me this time.
They're my bad. My bad. How do you feel about your team in the first quarter, the first 4 games of the season? Sharon.
Our team in the first, my Pittsburgh Steelers, who I love dearly, first quarter sucks. Every game this season. They just don't. It's like they're not awake. They're not ready. I don't know what's going on with them, but we going into week 5, so they better wake up. I told them I'll ride with you through week 7. They better start doing something differently. That's all I know.
Wake up. Washington had one job, bro. But because they didn't do that one job, I feel good about my team because they didn't let Washington do their one job. So I feel good.
Dennis.
Well, wait a minute, Zara. Let me ask you this question. So this current conversation of quarterback, controversy is going on Deep in the heart of Texas. You know what I mean?
Controversy, bro.
Ain't no controversy.
You want it to be a controversy, but the Jerry.
I actually don't want anything. I just want. I'll tell you what I want in a little bit. I'll tell you what I want soon.
Jerry already said when Dak can throw the ball, what he said is a word he used, like not forcefully, but where it's good. He could throw the ball, grip the ball. He's playing. He already said it.
Okay. There's no controversy.
None.
So
I'm just telling you, I heard this before, Cowboy fans, and
right.
I was waiting for a guy. I was waiting for
Wait a minute.
Dak came in there. Hold on, let me just tell you, we didn't know each other, but when Dak, as the weeks went on, first of all, Dak was bomb in the preseason. We was like, who this? I mean, I knew about him at Ole Miss, but he had one of them Hasselback preseasons. So we're like, okay, we finally got it back up to Romo because we never had one really. So when he went 5-6-0, and Romo 35 years old, and Zeke in there as our two picks, I was actually good with it. I was sad saying it, but I'm like, we can't take Dak out. Romo's 35. This man showed in the preseason, now in real games. The difference, Cooper Rush, we know what Cooper Rush is. It ain't even like he out here throwing 300 like I was talking about Geno Smith. Cooper Rush is doing fine, and our defense is winning these games, and Cooper Rush is doing enough to help. He's not out there looking like a future quarterback. Some quarterbacks are what they are, good backups. That's what Cooper Rush is. Dak was a 22, 23-year-old rookie that was badly scouted in the draft and was known to be a franchise quarterback. That's why he kept the job. That's the difference.
Okay.
Dennis.
I'm quite satisfied with my team. I just want us to score more points in the second half. That's all.
Yeah, we're gonna see you week 6, fool.
And with me, I want my team I want my head coach to take out the Mariota.
But y'all won 2 in a row.
Put in the rookie.
Y'all won 2 in a row. You gonna mess up the chemistry?
Man, the man just threw 7 passes.
Oh.
The last game. They're not good enough.
Oh, he getting his Jimmy G on, huh?
Yeah, they're not good.
Y'all got my favorite player injured. Man, as hell.
He got hurt, man. He's out.
Man, he out for like 4 weeks now.
Yeah.
They're not good enough.
I like the backup running back, though. I think he's going to be nice.
Cordell Patterson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
hey, maybe now Kyle Pitts will start doing something.
Right. You got to go toe to toe with the quarterbacks. And I don't see it happen with Mariota.
Well, I was happy to see the Steelers actually put their quarterback in. The team looked like he got a whole spark, and that Pickens to that my fault. Pickett to Pickens connection. I call it push and peek. I like it.
Dennis.
That's what I call it, push and peek.
Georgia right there.
Man, what up? Push and peek.
George Pickett.
Georgia.
But those are all my questions, Dennis.
All right. Well, anybody got any last words?
Last words.
Thank you to the fans. Without y'all, we would not be doing this. And like and share the show. And if any fans got any questions, they just send it to me, and I'll read them on the show.
All right. That's all. Everybody good? God bless. Good night.